DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Ollie Rowe is down on the sideline.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. And the Longhorns ready to kick it away first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Lacey. Turning it on. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the...
Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires deep on the run. He's got it way down the field. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Lacey. Pulled down at the 11-yard. Set up on the outside. Touchdown, Rebels. A great catch and run for 6.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing, quieting this crowd down.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Madness. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Third down from the gun, Manning grabs it in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Throwing Manning. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Finds his man. It's Wingo. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to pass. It's Manning. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Manning to the air again. That pass is incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Stepping to the right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Manning to throw for it on 4th. Grabs it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are
caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. That's reeled in. It's Lacy. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Lacy. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Here's a give to Frazier. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight ends. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out to the right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. He's looking to pass. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Lacey. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Ole Miss calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw. Touchdown Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Here's Arch to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Manning. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Manning from the gun on third down. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense changing the play. He'll start this drive firing. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Odom. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
Running inside, it's Lacey. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down and 5 after the penalty. On the run, it's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. Rushes on him. He's knocked down short gain. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still...
Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, going to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Zone equals eyes. And when I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
To throw, Manning. Got a man, it's Wingo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Fires quickly. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Arch is going to throw for it. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Smothers. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Touchdown, Texas! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch along the sideline. Just picked up a few, but enough for a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alexander. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Lindsey. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Making side adjustments here. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. Oh, what a cut! They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm into this game right now. Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Longhorns inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Brown again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Sends it back in motion. Third down from the gun. Manning got his man down the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Ole Miss calls its third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Fourth down, Manning. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Rebels!
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Manning to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Texas! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
How much fun was that? And you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two.
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Rebels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. Running inside. It's Fletcher. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Might as well give it to him again. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Makes the grab. It's Mueller. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Hey, I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing the turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Spins away. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the 33, it's first and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away.
Makes a deep grab. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Here's a heat. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy about it.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the right. Wide open spaces. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. From the red zone, it's Fletcher. Shakes off the defender. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run.
Number 22 sets a kickoff.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
But this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Lacey. Makes it past the marker. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. This time he wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Odom. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Picks up the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Canes in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Pulls it in on the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Here's Mensah to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Fletcher. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Upstairs, he's got it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
That was a really nice throw down the field. This is a quarterback who prides himself on his downfield accuracy, and that's a play they desperately needed here. Not a lot of time left at the end of the first half, but that big completion now puts them in range to score some points here at the end of the half.
Running inside, it's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
When you're in zone coverage and it's 3rd down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback. Break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those. They need to pay for them. Be physical. Make sure he doesn't catch that football.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession.
Makes the grab at the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll throw it from the red zone. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Canes! They'll try to add another to their lead. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Mensah. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's caught downfield. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rebels offense is back on the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Cook. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the field. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. They go 83 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
Number 17, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. He gets a block. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we're running. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. The play-action fake. Working that left side now. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few...
Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points. The AT unit on the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Odom. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, one thing you know about this guy is once he has the ball in his hands, he's very difficult to bring down to the ground. That time, really nice job breaking a tackle, getting north, picking up more yards. Defense, they need to gang tackle him because he is a problem.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit.